Hi, Zealand here with Memes, the new unbelievably lovable product that'll make you laugh for somewhere between 8 to 13 minutes, I think. I have no idea how long this is gonna be. Ready? Welcome to r/the Old Zealand subreddit. Is this irony? FM players. It's completely unrealistic that players get super upset just because promises are broken. SI. Yeah, we agree. Hey, by the way, we're cutting a bunch of promised features and delaying the previously promised release date. Not have done that. I should not have done that. All right, we're back. But yeah, Football Manager and SI wrote a bunch of checks that they just could not cash. I messaged a real player of the club I'm managing. He actually responded. Dude, this is like my dream. Hey there, I'm playing the game Football Manager and wanted to let you know you're a certified HKFC legend. In game, it's now 2032. You've never left the club and in fact have been my captain for 5 years. Dude, he replied, what's my ratings look like? And he sends him all, you know, the screen, the attributes, all this. Bear in mind, this is after the 2031-2032 season. You also were a part of the team for 8 seasons in a row, won 7 Player of the Month awards, and were named the 2026-27 Supporter Player of the Year, runner-up for HK Player of the Year in 2028. This is sick. Guy's got all the lore. This fella puts up some decent numbers each season. Dude, he says, remember those 2025-2026 season stats, because that's what I'm pulling when I return. Hell yeah. Now, the person that sent this to him said he gets injured frequently enough too, which is a bold message to send, but shout out to the guy who responded, game is scarily accurate. Dominic Johns is an OG. This reminds me of the time we went to Taunton Town, one of the clubs that I was playing in my save on Twitch, and we got there, a guy that had become a legend for us and scored over 50 goals in a season, Nick McCooty. We met him and met his teammates, and I remember telling him one of his teammates about that, and his teammate looks at me and I swear, goes, I don't think he scored 50 goals in his life. Which, 2 things, big takeaway and sick burn. Next! And next is actually in the real world. It is these wonderful pictures that I have in the background that inspired the completion of my background after only like 2 days of me not finishing it. Not months, 2 days. But the company that provided these is called Displate, and they are sponsoring today's video and have been fantastic to work with. Not only do they supply a bunch of cool different metallic posters that you can put up on your wall, but the entire process is incredibly easy. To get them, to install them, I'm gonna show you because I just got a couple more Displates and we're gonna pop them up in the background. Here we go. So this one is a Rust poster. This is one of my favorite video games of all time, outside of Football Manager, of course. Got a Skyrim-inspired one here. We'll go ahead and put up the Rust one. And if at any point you think this looks cool, there is a link in the description where you can get the best discount possible with code Zealand and get your own display. So out of the box, I've already attached the magnet to the wall, so watch this. That's gone. Rust is attached. And they have displays for absolutely everything. This is the picture of Christian Pulisic shushing the Mexican fans. Did you really think I wouldn't have this one? Put the cat back. I've gotten used to them. But there's a ton of them, and they're super easy to install and swap out with the season, or heck, you can put whatever video game you're playing right in the background if you want. Maybe I should do that. But check out Displate in the description. Get the best discount possible right now with code Zealand, and thank you to Displate for sponsoring this video and helping me get the background set up. When did Zealand sign for Brent? Look, okay. You've never seen us in the same place at the same time, and now I'm growing out a bigger beard for anonymity. Continental Pro license, FTW. 20-year-old manager who somehow bagged 100 caps and 64 goals for his country. Third, that's just gonna anchor me. It should be third for the one person that doesn't know that, who apparently made this meme. A third tier Slovak. I can't even go through with it. Assistant manager press conferences be like, how did you find this picture? How much internet sleuthing did you do to find this picture of me? Anyways, my assistant manager saying something stupid during a press conference. It's a good meme. It ends up working out. It's a pretty darn well-made meme. Me when I get a 60 PA Sun and FM. The person in this photo is called Daniel Batislav, a Romanian goalkeeper who weighs 130 kilograms, which, judging by the picture, is a lot. He caused this club, Suragarla, to fall from the 2nd division to the 4th division, and the club had no chance to expel him because his mother is one of the owners and financiers of the club. Because of Daniel, 4 coaches resigned. Another died of a heart attack, and one of the players retired from the club forever. Daniel initially played on the forward line as a striker, but decided to switch to goalkeeper due to his inability to run and keep up with players. Due to lack of skill in catching the balls, the coach was forced to play with 7 defenders and 3 midfielders without attacking. He is considered the highest paid player among his colleagues. Is this true? I'm not able to really find anything that tells me this is true, but yes, that's not the point. If I had a 60PA son at FM, this is exactly what he would be doing. Is it just me or does this YouTuber look like Zealand? Looks more like the Zealandism guy to me, but that's definitely not me. That's more of the Zealandism guy. That's not me. Come on, there's no resemblance at all. Although this is, for whatever ungodly reason, the picture they've decided to use as my official picture on the YouTube Wikipedia. So that sucks. How do you say that? Oh, you know I'm going to accept the I'm going to take the challenge on. In Kosingapile, Rakadunamari. What? The person you should feel the worst for is the kit man for Madagascar. 100% worst job in football. No question.
So we don't have the capacity.
How FM players view a footballer when they turn 30. Yeah. Except you got to be walking them a little faster to get them to the transfer market. I mean, they're not going to get there on their own. You know, you got to help them out. They can barely walk anymore. Everyone on FM games, 30-year-old club legend, 24-year-old world-class striker, 19-year-old wonder kid, 16-year-old at Fluminense, 12-year-old at Boca Juniors. Not a great talent, but a great name. Pierre Vat Zifwik, otherwise known by his shorthand name, Pierre WTF. Wow, Zealand, that was funny. Nice job, dude. Nobody had ever... Okay. Great FM memes. My box-to-box midfielder. American police shooting for no reason, dude. What? It's always nice when you can, create symmetry between Football Manager and major societal issues. It's good when we can coalesce those things. Oh, this is so obviously copied from something else that the arrow to skip to the next slide is still in the image. Zealand's head exploding reading this. Yeah, this is the announcement that the game has been delayed. And yes, my head did explode. And then I got one installed with an even bigger forehead. So we're, in some ways you could say we made progress. Beautiful finish from Zealand. They let jobless virgins be in control of community notes, LMAO. My response to United Trey was, compared to your job, which was putting steak ads on Google result pages. Boom, baby! Zealand brings the boom to you. I'm just kidding. Those people drive me crazy too. I'm so sorry I did that. Yeah, I'm done with FM24. So we've got somebody managing Manchester City, which before we even break down the fact that you've clearly been FM'd here, you deserved it. You were managing Manchester City in Football Manager. They scored in the 97th, 98th, and 99th minute. You scored in the 93rd minute, so that was a particularly spicy bit of extra time. They also scored in the 81st and 87th, which means the score of this match was 4-2 to you. And then somehow it ended up being 7-5 to them, and then they won on penalties. Just a casual 5 goals in the last 9 minutes in stoppage time. Casual. Seriously, I don't think anything this bad's ever happened to me in Football Manager, and if it did, I don't know if I'd ever open the game again. Who am I kidding? I would open it the next day, but I would be mad about it. We had our time. SI catering to new FM players. Veteran FM fan base. It is kind of true. There's so many people playing Football Manager on mobile and on console. Those old school 20-year spreadsheet starers, a lot of whom are probably in this community, maybe watching this video right now, no longer the main focus. And it kind of hurts, doesn't it? Everyone right now, FM 18, FM 19, FM 20, FM 21, FM 22, FM 23, FM 24. Why can't you just be normal? FM 25. No, but really, I mean, we can talk about, FM 23 or FM 22 or FM 24 being good or bad. What's worse than any version of the game that actually comes out? The game that doesn't come out. Desperate times call for a desperate Zealand. Zealand filling time on stream, now FM 25 is delayed until March. Look. First of all, I could only hope to have the moves of Ray Gun. All right, I am familiar with her game. You're just acting like you'd be able to drop that on the international stage? Give me a break. Second of all, we did just start a new save in Brazil. You can check it out on Twitch. It's fun. Women's team in the Swedish lower divisions win invincible with 0 goals conceded. First thing I thought of was, could you imagine if this happened in FM? I made a Zealandism video about it, but Ängelholms dropped 15 wins in their 18 matches in the bottom Swedish women's division, scored 78 goals, literally did not concede a single goal, but finished behind Ljungbyeds. Fair. They even got 4 points from their 2 matches against Ljungbyeds, and they still didn't finish above them. You just know those other 2 draws they got were complete FMings. They had like 5 XG and couldn't score. What a striker he'll be with great shooting and aggression, although I think he might be lacking a strong vision. His name's Sebastian Marks. And he's rocking the mustache just like another famous German. All right, next slide before YouTube shows up. Seriously though, more important than all of that, 17-20 finishing. Damn. when the FM appointments get crazy in the future. We're pleased to announce that Jack Wilshere has joined the club from Arsenal as our new first-team coach. Yeah, I'm sorry. That is actually one of the most Football Manager things I've ever seen. Somebody like Jack Wilshere going into coaching at Norwich. Big brain moves from SI here. Introduce women's football. Move to Unity Engine. Accept pre-orders for delayed November release. Delay until March to capture the growing Scandinavian market. Because the Scandinavian leagues start in March. Okay. I found a thing. Oh no. So when I was in high school, I won High School Sports PA Announcer of the Year nationally. And as a result, I decided to start making YouTube videos for the first time as a guide about how to do PA announcing for sports. It's a cringy watch.
Hi, I'm Zealand Shannon.
I think that's enough. Okay. Good find there, bud. Got £5 from a sell-on fee. 0.5%, £5. Well, you know, a beefy transfer fee of 1.2K. That's when you're really rolling in the big time. Good thing FIFA, you know, is making sure your club's getting paid for the work you did developing this superstar. You don't say. So this is a contract negotiation, 500,000 euros a week, which is a lot. But that's not the main attraction of what we're looking here. There is a warning message at the bottom that pops up if you have future signings that maybe you forgot about that they're asking you to consider. This one's a little large. The future arrival of 99 players should be considered before making any purchases. You don't have a transfer policy. You have a problem. Build a Nation Saves be like the other teams in my league. 79 loan players for my club. I actually knew where this was going before I even saw it. Totally fine. Me after finding out Zealand will not, in fact, be the next England manager. I applied. You saw me apply. I never heard back. I don't know why. My entire front line during the seasonal goal drought. My first choice striker. My backup striker. My emergency youth striker. Well, in the emergency youth striker's defense, he showed up looking like that. That's his default setting. I'm not crying, you're crying. Finally retiring after 21 years. This is what Football Manager is all about right here. That one wonder kid that's your ride or die for 21 years. Congratulations. May I recommend going outside now? Good news is you don't have to go outside right now, though, because here's more Football Manager memes. You just keep ripping through them. They're right there. Jokes and fun and laughter and happiness, bubbles and smiling children. I don't know how this works. Good things. Scoring your penalties. All there.